Wolfpack Wellness is presented by UNC Health, official healthcare provider of NC State Athletics.
The physical recovery and the mental recovery, I actually feel like they work in tandem. They happen both at the same time as a person's physically recovering from their injury and going through that entire process. As a high-level athlete, maybe affiliated with the university, you have other sorts of pressures to maybe consider, which is your scholarship, playing time, your professional career. So you may have some other considerations that might change your experience and perception and just trajectory of what the situation's going to be and how you can cope with it. Whenever someone gets injured or something happens, I think there's a lot of shock that just kind of like, what just happened? Why is this happening again? What's going to happen? What is the diagnosis? So I think there's a lot of just questions, not as many answers right in the beginning as you're trying to process what just happened. Knowing what to expect can sometimes equally be just all-consuming and overwhelming as much as not knowing what to expect. I feel like the middle part of recovery is unique because I think you can be feeling frustration, sadness, overwhelm, and then sometimes like, I'm making progress, like you're happy, but it kind of cycles, sometimes just depending on what's happening around you and time of season and how you're feeling and what other stressors are going on in your life. And then I think towards the end of your recovery enters a whole nother segment of like, now what does like re-entry and getting back to your sport look like? And I think that's really specific too, and relying on some of your supports around you to help you make sure on the emotional, mental side, are you taking care of yourself, managing stress, engaging in other things when you get a little bit of time that expands your identity as an athlete, but just like you also enjoy these other pieces of your life. And this is a part of what you do, a really important part of what you do, but it's not the main part of who you are. Working through some of this and developing resiliency skills and coping through uncertainty, it doesn't just help them now, but it also helps them in all aspects of their life. But 100%, this is a really common conversation and a common experience. And I think it also just reinforces to ourselves, we're really capable. We're really capable of doing hard things, managing through really hard moments. We are able to do those things.
Find more information at unchealth.org/sports.